So first one we have done, A and B have contributed for all these things. So this is until here I have told you in the class. So both the partners, first they have contributed a capital which is of 25 and 15, and we have deposited that amount into the bank. Then out of this amount they have even purchased materials, as well as they have paid a wages out of joint bank account only. Then even A was paying for materials as well as he's paying expenditure, whereas B is also paying him supplying the materials. Then the contract was completed and they have duly received the amount. But here it is not yet completed. What happened? E took a shares. So who is taking it? A's account debit. He is taking at worth of what? 16,000. Shares was actually it was actually a worth of 20, but he took only for 16,000. So being shares taken over by A. Then 4,000, there is a balance, no? So that 4,000 we are going to transfer. Whether it is a loss or a profit, we have to transfer to the venture. I said no, even we have done it same thing for a discount purpose. So if you want to go back and just check that entries. 2 shares. Now you see the shares which were being debited with 20 has been equally credited with the 20. Just check the amount. Debit side shares was 20. Now credit side we have made it twice, 2 entries. So 16,000 is a one entry and the second one is 4,000. So this 4,000 is nothing but treated as a being loss on shares transferred to joint venture account. Then B is taking a stock, no? So B's account debit. How much worth of stock is taking? 3,000 worth of stock is taking to joint venture account, which is 3,000. Now done. So you will be having a settlement transactions, and as well as whether it is a profit or a loss, that transactions we are going to have. Meanwhile, we are going to go for drawing 4 accounts, because here we have only 2 partners. So one will be joint venture account, one will be joint bank. Then the 2 next balance 2 will be the joint co-venturers accounts. So those 2 we are going to complete it. So joint venture is my first. So as I said always, we are going to close first venture account, then we are going to close the individual partners account, because from the venture account we'll get to know whether we have earned a profit or a loss. That is the reason we always first close the joint venture. Then afterwards we are going to close the co-partners, co-venturers, because whatever the balance settlement has to be done among these partners, that is to be paid out of the joint bank. That is the reason we go for these things. And next one, the last is joint bank account. So joint bank account has to be closed at the end. And what is the trick I said? If you are doing correctly, then default your joint bank account is going to get tallied. But if it is not getting tallied, that means somewhere we went wrong. We did a wrong thing. So we need to correct it. So that is the reason this is the easiest sums. If you get this kind of a sum, it's well and good. It's very easy because you can find out whether you have done a right or a wrong. So here, particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Particulars, amount, So here first is joint venture account. So joint venture account, what all we have recorded a journal entries, the same things we are going to post here. So first is joint bank, which was on materials a worth of 70,000. Then two again joint bank, which is of wages paid, which is worth of 30,000. But before that, here joint bank, we have a second posting, but before that they have contributed a capital who A's account, he has contributed 25, then to B's account 15,000. So individual accounts will be affected, that is by joint bank account 25,000, then by joint bank account, here it is 15,000. Now this joint bank we should post here second one, no? So by joint venture, this is regarding material worth of 70,000. Then by joint venture, which is wages, which is worth of 30,000. So all these postings have been completed. Now next one we are going to see A and B were supplying the material. So that entry we are going to see, that is to A's account. He is supplying what? A material worth of 5,000. Then A is also paying for expenses, which is worth of 2,000. Then B is also supplying a material, so B's account 4,000. So all these things we have to post into their individual accounts. So that's what I'm going to do it. By joint venture material, which is worth of 5,000. Then by joint venture expenses worth of 2,000. Now B has also contributed, so we are going to write as by joint venture materials, which is worth of 4,000 here. Now these things also have been completed with 2 postings. After this, the contract has been completed and we have received duly the amount, that is by joint bank contract price, which is in the form of cash, is 80. Then by shares, which is 20. So joint bank, we are going to transfer now here to the joint bank account. So that's what I'm going to do it. So joint bank, first time it is on the credit. So second time it will be on the debit. As from which account I'm picking it? I'm drawing it from the venture. So I call it as contract price, which is of 80,000. Done. Next, shares. Shares were taken by whom? Shares were being taken by the A. So here we have written as 2 shares. He took it at a worth of 16,000. So the loss we have transferred 4,000 to the venture. So 2 shares. I'm going to say this one, loss of 4,000. Now the stock was taken by B. So B's account, we call this one as unsold stock, which is 3,000. So here I'm going to write as 2 joint venture unsold stuck, which is 3,000. So I think that's it. So when I'm going to total it, I'm going to have a loss. So here, instead of we earning a profit, we have a loss. So loss of 12,000 we have got it. And as we have to share among the partners in 2:1 ratio. So that's what I'm doing. A's account, which is 2 divided by 3 is equal to 8,000. And by B's, which is a ratio 1 divided by 3, it is 4,000. So total together, the loss is 12,000. Now we have transferred to the individual account. So here it is by, so that means loss here, it will be like this, 2 joint venture loss, which is 8,000. As well as for the B also, it is 2 joint venture loss, which is 4,000. Now next I said we are going to tally these entries. So here it will be 2 joint bank, that is balancing figure, which is going to be 8,000. And here 2 joint bank, which is balancing figure, it is 12,000. So this is also completed. Now the last postings, we are going to do it this one. Neatly write down the totals. So once we have completed by A's account, we paid him how much? 8,000 as a balance. Then by B's account, the balance we paid him 12,000. So therefore, we have completed a tally total on both the sides as 1,20,000. Lakh 20,000, and here it is 81 lakh 1,23,000. 1,15,000. It's 1,15,000. That's it. So just take down screenshots. This is the first. So here I did not write a title. So first is A's account, and this one is B's account. This is the first page. So you people are going to write profit entry and this one. So it is a loss entry. Okay, fine. I'm going to write as it is a loss entry. So 11th transaction is A's account debit, which is 8,000, and B's account debit, which is 4,000, to joint venture account, which is 12,000. So we are going to write being loss on venture distributed among co-venturers. Okay, done. Then the balance due amount. So balance he was getting 8,000. Then B was being paid with 12,000. Therefore, to joint bank account 20,000 being balance due remitted to co-venturers. That's it. Take a screenshot. Okay, see you all.